Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. It's already afternoon. It's afternoon, it's evening. Now, beautiful day in Washington, D.C. Man, I want to show y'all how this viewing stand is coming up for Trump's inauguration. That joint is moving fast. It's going to be big, too. It's gonna be real big. They got some over there as well. So pretty soon, you're not gonna be able to see the White House at all when they finish erecting this thing. It will not be visible, and that fence is gonna be up until the 28th of February, 2025. That's how long it's gonna take them. The inauguration is January the 20th. But they're not taking the fence down until the 28th of February, uh, 2025. That's how long it's going to take them to tear all this stuff down. Okay, but as you can see, man, it's coming along. I mean, it is really coming along right now, and it's been relatively quiet in the park. I mean, this park has been extremely quiet. I mean, it's not a whole lot of people visiting. Edward, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining me. But it's not a whole lot of people visiting. Tourism is down right now. It's just not a whole lot of people coming by, and I'm not sure what that reason is. Why that's the case. I'm not sure. And hopefully it'll pick up. But the people who are coming by uh, don't seem to be very friendly. You know, the people who are coming don't seem to be very friendly. For real, for real. They don't seem to be very friendly at all. Don't seem to be very friendly at all. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I really am not sure what that's all about. But as you can see, they coming. It's coming along, um, and the inauguration is going to be January the 20th. Is when they're gonna have the parade. So by then they have all of those trailers that you see. All of that stuff will be gone, man. All of that'll be gone. All of that, them restrooms, all of that stuff will be gone. You know, but they busy though. I ain't joking. Them jokers, they've been working. I think they work 6 days a week trying to get that trying to get that viewing stand up. I know they poured a lot of cement though. They really poured a lot of cement uh, for the foundation. They had a lot of cement trucks come up in there to pour cement for the foundation and whatever else they're doing. But as you can see, man, them guys busy. Them guys busy. And these are the people that they might deport. The a lot of the people that's doing the construction are the ones that they might be. Here go a bunch of Secret Service officers walking by. Um, all of them are new recruits. They all new recruits. You can tell they rookies. You can look at them. You can look at them and tell they rookies. They rookies. They stuff ain't even broke in. You're welcome. Thank you, man. Thank you. Um, you can tell by the way they walk. They they just getting probably just coming out of the academy. For real. Yeah. See, here's another group walking over here. They probably just getting out of the academy. And you have to be absolutely crazy to come down here and think you're gonna do something and get away with it. Okay? You out your mind if you think you can come to Lafayette Park, do something crazy, and get away with it. Man, they got cameras everywhere. They got cameras. See, that's why. Look. I'm gonna show you. That's why I don't be worried about nobody. There's a set of cameras right there. Okay. Uh, if you can, right there on that pole, there's a set of cameras. Uh, right behind me, there's another set of cameras. Right there. So, you can't come in here and do something and think you're gonna get away with it because it ain't happening. You done lost your mind if you think you're gonna come down here. And I keep telling people this is one of the safest places in DC. Now, once you get out of this park, you rolling the dice. But in this park right here, shit, this is one of the safest places in the city. For real. That's why they get so many homeless people that stay in this park because it's so safe. Matter of fact, that building right there used to be the restroom, but during Black Lives Matter, it got burned down. So now they just make it into like a storage thing for the National Park Service. You know, that's what they use. That used to be the restroom right there. And when and they did the Park Service a favor, man. It could have been somebody from the Park Service burning it down. You never know. Or somebody, it could have been somebody in the government burn that thing down, man, just to get rid of it. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't put it past them to come down here and burn that thing down because it was like a thorn in their side. So, but
Is actually when you see it on the
wait a
clock
minute,
is
wait a
usually
minute.
used
What's
as a
what's
sign
what,
of
what's
oneness.
this? What's going on here? I ain't trying to get you talking, but and today is the uh, National Day of Oman. It's today, and I've been playing the national anthem of Oman. They got a real nice song uh, dedicated to the late Sultan Qaboos Saeed. They have a really great song for him. I mean, he was in charge of. He was over Oman for 50 years, from 1970 up to 2020. And when he died, people had a lot of respect for that guy. A lot. He got a lot of respect. So, you know, and tomorrow is his birthday. So tomorrow I'll also come down and I have happy birthday in Arabic. I'll play that and his national anthem and a speech that he made. Because I just went, I saw a bunch of guys yesterday down here with the turbans on their head. I said, man, where y'all from? They said, Oman. So tomorrow is our national day. And so I went and did the research and found out that, today is the national day. That's when they got their freedom in 1650 from the Portuguese, and tomorrow is his birthday. So naturally, I told the people, I played. I said, ain't nobody playing, honoring your national day in front of the White House. That's a first. That's a first. So why not be the first at doing it? But it's interesting, man. Cause it's normally I mean, look how quiet it is, man. Look how empty this park is. This is how empty it is. It's not a whole lot of people. Not a whole lot of people. Not a whole lot of people visiting. You know, I mean, usually, and I don't know if it's the construction that's got people not coming, or what it is, but it's just not a whole lot of people coming to visit the White House. You know, it's just not a whole lot of people, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the problem? Why aren't people coming to the city? I know one thing. I came out here trying to be cute today. I ain't making that mistake tomorrow, boy. I'm bundling it back up because it's cold out here. Even though it's in the 60s, shoot, man, it's a little chill. So I'm like, okay, tomorrow, I'll be ready for them tomorrow. I'm going back to business as usual. I figured since I was trying to pay tribute to Oman, that I would at least look decent and, put my shirt and tie on so I can come out here. But shoot, man, this joint is cold. It's cold. And I ain't leaving until 5 o'clock, so I got a minute. It's going to be dark when I leave here. But anyway, man, I got 20 people up in here. Once again, let's see. Trump will clean up. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's only people don't realize if you don't do this right, you could end up messing up more than you could. You talking about what the impact it's gonna have on DC is gonna send us into a recession. If they come in and close down all these agencies that they're saying that they're gonna do, it's gonna send DC, the DMV, the District, Maryland, and Virginia. Man, we're gonna go into a recession. Just that simple. Cause we done lost too much, And you talking about if you're gonna shut down all it, we stand a chance to lose anywhere from 10 to 20,000 workers. That's put out of business. That's a big hit. And not only is it going, and that ain't even counting the undocumented people that's going to impact. So we have a chance to, we're looking at probably 50, 60,000 people just in D.C. alone. D.C. and Maryland and Virginia, 50, 60, 70,000 people that we might lose. What's going on, Jamie? How you doing? And that's gonna take our economy is gonna take a hit. Our economy is gonna take a serious hit when they start closing down some of these government agencies. And then that means prices gonna go up. So we don't stand a chance. I mean, it's not good news for us. It might be good news for the rest of the country, but for the District, Maryland, and Virginia area, this ain't good news for us. All right, because it's definitely going to have a serious impact because of the loss of income and the closing down of the business. Now, once you start closing all of these. I mean, like the Department of Education, they talking about shutting it down. We don't know how many buildings that's in the portfolio of the Department of Education. And then you're going to turn around and close all that and look at the impact that it's going to have on the businesses around them. So now all of the restaurants, the carryouts, the convenience stores, they going to be impacted because they don't have the traffic no more. Okay? Because we done got rid of so many people. So they ain't gonna have the traffic that they once had. The foot traffic is from we really haven't recovered from COVID. And here we still dealing with the remnants from COVID 4 years ago. People when people started working from home, that left a lot of office buildings empty. And now you're going to talk about, yeah, it's going to trickle down. Yeah, it's going to trickle down, man. And it's going to have a devastating effect. I'm telling you, if Trump do what he say he's going to do, it is going to have a devastating effect on this economy because you're going to be getting rid of a lot of consumers. See, people ain't paying attention to that. You talking about deporting, you want to deport X number of million people. Man, those people are consumers. How you going to replace that? You think now Americans going to go in and start pick up the tab where these people dropped off? No, they can't afford it. They're not going to be able to afford it. So, David, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining me. So it's gonna be real interesting, and if we don't do this in a sensible manner, then man, ain't no telling what might happen. And listen, I wish Trump the best. I want him to succeed because if he succeed, then that's the less pain we gonna have to deal with. But one thing for certain, he ain't got no excuses because he got the Senate and the House. Everything right now is ran by the Republicans. The White House, the Senate, and Congress is ran by Republicans. So you don't have no excuse. You can't blame the Democrats because you got control of everything. All right? So you can't blame the Democrats when the Republicans are the one that got the majority. So it's gonna be, man, this thing is gonna be January 20th is gonna be real interesting to see how all of this madness, and I told y'all, Trump is not the one to be afraid of. It's the people that he's surrounding himself with, because he gonna spend a whole bunch of time on the golf course. And it's the people around him that you're gonna have to be worried about because they gonna have their own agendas. And a lot of them right now listening to the since the fall of man. You have to, David, you have to blame the Christians for that. Okay? You have to blame the Christians because, it's a sad commentary, man, but there are a lot of Christians that are afraid of each other and believe in the same Jesus and won't speak to each other. So you can't if you're gonna blame the recovery, the spiritual recovery, man, that's got to fall at the feet of Christians, so-called Christians. You think as you're told, and I feel sorry for you. You've been alive long enough to where you should know better. I should know better about what? I'm full of shit. Why, Thomas? Why am I full of shit? Why am I full of shit, Thomas? And I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna and Lurch. Gay? Hey, look, man. A shithole is not my pleasure palace. Okay, a shithole, whether it's on a man or a woman, ain't my pleasure palace. Okay, I like poo nanny. I like poo nanny, man. Shithole ain't my pleasure palace. That's straight up. Whether it's on a man or a woman, that ain't my pleasure palace. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get you out of here. Because you come up here, yeah, let me get you up out of here. Because you bringing that old foolishness up in here. See, this is a perfect example of when you start telling the reality of things. A lot of these people that gon' suffer as well, the same ones that's defending all this shit, you don't think you ain't gonna suffer? You think it ain't gonna impact you? Okay. Well, I started out showing people. Let me show y'all. This is the viewing stand for the inauguration parade for Trump that they're putting up, and there's a stage over here as well through these trees. But this is the viewing stand, okay? And I was talking about the fact that if they come in and shut down all of these agencies that they want to shut down, that in the DMV area, in the District, Maryland, and Virginia area, it's gonna send us into a recession because we're gonna lose too much money. Okay, it's gonna impact the consumers. You know, you talking about thousands of people, man, that no longer will be able to add to the economy. So it's gonna have an impact. And since DC is the heart of the country. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say the heart of the world is Washington D.C. because you see this building right here, this White House. There's not a country in the world this White House hasn't touched. Let me say that again. Okay? There's not a country in the world that this White House has not touched. So DC actually is the heart of the world. New York City is the brain of the world. Okay? If you really want to put it in that, New York City is the brain of the world. But Washington, D.C. is the heart of the world because there is not one country this White House hasn't touched. And see, and that's one of the things that I've learned coming here, that when people come to the city to visit DC, man, if they don't see nothing else in this city, they got to see that White House. Putin ain't got to come. Putin already here. Putin already got his people in place, man. Come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? As open as our borders been, you don't think our enemies then got people in this country already? I mean, seriously. Think about it. As open, if you see that it's easy to get in, that's the time to come in. And they ain't been checking who's been coming in. And seeing, I don't think it's gonna be as easy to find a lot of these people as they think it is. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I think they're gonna have hell on their hands, man, trying to get these undocumented people. And that's one thing that I can say, man, now that I look back on the decision, that I'm glad my wife is not here. Uh, yeah, you can come in from Canada. Yeah, you can. Because Canada is trying to get rid of some. Canada trying to get rid of some jokers, so they might be sending them over here. Canada fed up with them immigrants, man. They fed up. They trying to get the immigrants out of Canada. All right. You're saying something about not a country. This country hasn't touched. No, I ain't changed my statement. There's not a country in the world the White House hasn't touched. Not a country. There's not one country in the world the White House hasn't touched, one way or the other, good or bad. There's not one. Okay? There's not one country in the world, good or bad, that where you think all the aid come from? The White House. Where you think all the money come from? The White House. That's where the money come from. The White House. The money don't come from Capitol Hill. They approve it. But the White House is the one that's put distributing the funds. And there's every country that needs something, where they come to the White House. Shit. Say Ireland. Owen saying Ireland. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm sure. Man, in fact, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. You say Ireland hasn't been touched. Um, let me Google this real quick. See, how much aid has Ireland got from America? Hey Tanya, what's going on, girl? Thank you for joining me. Let me get the people. Thunder Woman, Canada has so much stuff going too. They allow female. Okay, let me get some people a shout out. I got King Phil just came on. Jalil, Tanya is in here. Owen, oh Tanya, I got the $30. Thank you so very much. Uh, Miramix, what's that? Ramarace, Edward, Reese, David, Chef 197. Thank you for joining. Thomas Woods, Lurch, Jamie, Callie, and that's it. Them all the people that's done joined. Wait a minute, hold on a second. How much? Let's see how much aid. How much money does the U.S. government has contributed more than 544 million to the IFI since its establishment. Uh, okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. So I told you, it ain't nobody. There's no country in the world that this White House hasn't touched with some aid. Okay, there's nobody. Everybody that wants some money. Where they coming? To the White House. They coming to the White House to get their money. That's where they coming. Okay, everybody looking for some money coming to the White House. Simple as that. Uh, Um, yeah, that for real, for real. And that's just the reality, man. Because America is the cash cow. America is the cash cow. I mean, there's no other way to say it. We the cash cow for everybody, America. And Trump gonna come in and turn that table over. See, that's the problem. You know, it's gonna get to the point where we ain't gonna want. How you doing, sir?
Good message, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Okay, that's it. Okay, get back on my feed. Okay, but no, I just want to show y'all, man. This is the that's the viewing stand for the parade, and that fence that you see is going to be there until the 28th of February 2025. See, they got a section that they're building right between this truck here. Is a section over there that they're building. It's gonna be impressive. It's gonna be impressive. It's gonna be impressive. That's for sure. It's definitely gonna be impressive. Okay. All right, y'all. Uh, Tanya, thank you so very much. I appreciate your support, girl. And I went to sleep and woke up and I said, oh, so I got some money. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I hope business is well for you, Tanya. I hope business is well. I hope it's well. I pray next year, man, you have to start hiring people to to uh, to help you. I pray you have to start hiring people. I really do. I really do. I hope you get so busy, man. You got to go out and hire some folk to keep up, cause you can't do it by yourself. I sure hope that's the case for you. I really do. Cause let me tell you something, girl. There are a whole lot of people that too lazy. They'll pay you to clean, cause they too lazy to do it. It's just that simple. All right. Now I'm telling you, man. See, this is the secret, Tanya. You gotta keep them lazy, okay? Keep them lazy, and most folk with money. Remember this, girl. It ain't who you know, it's who knows you. And if you got a good reputation and then trustworthy with some integrity, man, folk they'll be glad to refer you. Cause they'll be talking, who clean your house? They have guests come in. Who's your housekeeper? Who cleaning this? And that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be, man. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. They be telling folk, yeah, oh, a good, yeah, yeah. And go after them people with money, man, because, see, you freeing them up to make some more money. They'll be glad to pay you because now they got their time freed up so they can make some more money. Just that simple, okay? They want to make some more money. And if you can keep their stuff looking good, girl, you in. You in. I'm telling you, you in. And that's all you got to do. And see, and that's what a lot of people uh, want to cut corners. A lot of people want to uh, take the easy way out. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. But King Phil say, stay with it, Tanya. In business, you're gonna face ups and downs before you see profit. That's true, but it's the downs. It's that downside that do the most damage. Okay, that's what people don't know how to ride through that downside. Okay, they can't. Ooh, maybe that's something I should talk about because I'm good at that. Man, I just went from 148 people to 82. Boy, these bots are really really going crazy. I mean, serious. Man, I jumped from 148 down to 82 people. Now and now I'm back up to 99. I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all, listen, I'm noticing every time you put Trump's name in your title, uh, it 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 just, I mean, it happens. All right, all right, yeah. It's just now I'm up to 136. Okay, every time you put Trump's name in the title, man, these numbers go crazy. This is what I'm noticing. They go crazy. And if you just come in here and try to talk about some regular stuff, you ain't gonna get the same kind of traffic. You ain't getting it. You just ain't gonna get it. You know? Man, this has been a slow day. I think I'm gonna take my butt home. I think I'm gonna get up out of here, cause it's just not a lot. Ain't none of your business who I voted for. I voted. Ain't none of your business for who. It wasn't for you. Thank you, P. Smith. It definitely wasn't for you. For real. Hey, I want to be. I want America, man. I want it to be great again. Okay. Uh, thank you, Thunder One. Thank you. But I'm going to. I think I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get on the subway instead of having my daughter come down here to get me. I'm gonna go get on the subway and well, see, Edward, it's you'll never be able to have that conversation because a lot of people don't want to be honest. And if I had my way, um, they say no more games. Uh, how you gonna have a country with no more gangs when your political parties are gangs? Think about it. You say no more gangs, but look at all of the people that are represented by color. Political parties are represented by color, red or blue. Gangs represented by color, red or blue. So gangs are everywhere. Well, he say, who is this? Genama. Well, at least they don't shoot regular Joes, but they're responsible for regular Joes being shot. They might not be pulling the trigger, but they're accountable. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Whether they pull the trigger or not. Okay? King Phil, I think it's Make America Great Again. He's talking about leading in the economics and industry. Well, but okay, but that's not inclusive. That's not inclusive because that's not inclusive. You can't. separate. You can't make a separation in this. You got to have the whole thing or nothing. Okay, and that's the problem. You know, when we can, and a lot of people, and I see it sitting right here in front of the White House. There are some people that'll speak to you, and there's some people that won't. And see, and this is the tragedy that I think a lot of Trump voters are making. They act like he got there on the strength of them, and they needed a lot of help. They couldn't get him back in office by themselves. They needed help. And and I find that a lot of so-called Trump voters, um, I'm a man and I want somebody to defend my rights. Well, um, what have you done to defend your rights? Why you got to have somebody else? When the last time you took a stand? You know? See, you talking about you want somebody else to defend your rights, but what are you doing to defend your own rights? What stand have you taken? That's a good question. Okay? All right? Yeah, everything, all of them are gangs, man. They just come with different agendas. They all are gangs. They all are gangs. And if you uh, um you don't want your kids with that damn gender shit. Well, okay, but there are only two genders. Simple as that. God only created two genders. So if you come up with a third gender, that's a lie. That's people that's living a lie because God only created two. It's just that simple. All right? And but see, let me show you. Look at organizations. Everybody has a color. Everybody has a color. Okay? Look at fraternities and sororities. They got colors. Like gangs got colors. Look at churches. They got colors. I mean, it's just that simple. King Phil say you have to learn the law in order to defend your rights, but the truth is they can create a law to strip you of those rights. And you still can fight against that if you're willing to pay the price. But see, when you start standing up against the system gonna crush you. It's just that simple. And that's why a whole lot of people don't want to stand up and fight against stuff because they don't want to deal with the repercussions they gonna get. Because they gonna get some repercussions. Okay? And they don't want to deal with that. And that's why you have a lot of people that will accept status quo because they don't want to deal with the headache of trying to stand up. Man, you know when you start standing up against the system, they gonna label you. Okay, okay. Well, here again, here again. You know, Trump he's not sworn in until January 20th. So let's see. Okay, I'm not sure. You talking about reincarnation? Shit, I'm trying to get this one right. I'm not. I'm not worried about reincarnation. Shit, I'm trying to get what little bit of time I got left right. Let me get that right, and then the end will take care of itself. You know. Um, uh, oh, I got a new follower. I'm on Bluehost. But no, that's how I see that. Okay, but see, when you start standing up, the first thing they're gonna do is label you. Okay, if when you start going against the system, the first thing they're gonna do is try to make you crazy, try to make you a kook, so won't nobody listen to you. Okay, that's the first thing they're gonna do is try to make you out to be something that you're not. You're a monster. You're crazy. And see, and there's always, no matter what's said, there's an element of truth in it. But you got to be able to identify that. I don't know who this guy is, but he's always walking with uh, Secret Service. Always. I don't know who that guy is, but he always got some Secret Service with him. Always. Always got Secret Service with him. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is, but he always be walking with Secret Service. So he got to be up in that administration pretty damn high. If every time he come out and go for a walk, Secret Service is always with him. You're right. Well. See. This is one of the things that I learned from uh, the politics when I ran for mayor and all the other things that. Uh, yeah, I don't know who that guy is, man. I don't know who he is. I really don't. I really don't. Uh, but he every time I see him, he always got Secret Service with him, so he got to be up there. He's some high hanging fruit. He ain't low. That low hanging fruit they got to walk by themselves. But he's some high hanging fruits. But all politicians lie. Let me say that again. All politicians. No, that wasn't Ron Johnson. I know him. I know him. I know him. All politicians lie, man. I don't care who they are. They lie to get your vote, and they'll lie to you to keep your vote. That's just what politicians do. They lie to get your vote, and they'll lie to keep your vote. Okay? They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie. And some of them lie better than others. Okay? All right? They do it. And see, and unfortunately, we got too many. Darcy, it's not just Kamala. Every politician. Trump lies. Trump lies. Okay? He tells some lies too. You just ain't caught him yet. That's just you just ain't caught him yet. But he'll lie too. He'll tell a lie. Absolutely. Absolutely. You think some of them people around him ain't gonna lie? Come on. You think Elon Musk ain't gonna lie? Okay? All right. Oh, Derek said he ain't heard Trump lie. You ain't been listening. Wait, Derek, wait. Let the man get back in office. Let him get back in office. And you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Because like I said, he coming in, man, he got a mandate. He got the Senate and the House. Trump coming back in with the Senate and the House. So he ain't got no reason to fail. He ain't got no reason for shit to go bad. Because you got the Senate and the House. Okay? You got the Senate and the House, which means you're supposed to be able to get some shit done. All right? You can't. You ain't got nobody to blame. Well. Uh. Uh. Derek. Derek. Okay, Derek. 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 I'm just gonna ask you something. You say he always get the job done. Okay, Derek. Let me ask you a question. Why has he filed for bankruptcy so many times? If he always get the job done. Let's just start right there. Okay. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you. No, seriously, Derek. If he always get the job done, why has he filed for bankruptcy so many times? Let's just start right there, Derek. Where you at, Derek? Proud Mama, thank you for joining me. We're good businessman. Let me give some shout out. I got Proud Mama 85 up here, Darcy, Derek, Kingfield, Utah. Thank you for coming in. Um, who else I got? Gee Whiz. I got you, Kingfield. Titan Brew. I didn't see you up in here. Thank you for joining me. I think I got everybody. And Thunder Woman. I think I got everybody caught up. Yeah, I think I've got that guy. Uh, Kelly. Trump. Listen. Let me tell you something. Next year will make 50 years that I've been in D.C. Okay? And I ain't seen nobody clean up DC yet. In the 50 years I've been here, I done seen a lot of them coming here talking. Okay, I haven't seen I've seen a lot of people come in talk about they gonna change the city. Man, DC will eat them alive. Gonna eat them alive. Elon Musk and that Vivek Ramsey, whatever his name is, man, they gonna get eaten alive. They gonna, cause there's one thing that you can rest assured. You know, this is what I learned about DC. Man, you got a lot of lazy ass people up in this town, but boy, they sure know how to keep a job. They know how to keep a job. And all that talk that Elon Musk and that other guy doing, they ain't phased by it because they know how to work the system. They know how to work the system. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting to say the least. And I just hope, man, that um, innocent people don't get hurt. That had nothing to do with this madness. I'm in D.C., man. Man, look at here. Look at that. That's the White House. There's the Washington Monument. That ain't on the West Coast. That's on the East Coast. Thank you. All right. Thank you. She just gave me a card right here. All right, isn't that nice? See, that's the White House, man. Dan is up in the house. Sydney, thank you for joining me. Gaylord, Mr. Generational, sir, please stop encouraging my black people into continuous political taxes suppression of the Declaration if independent, unconscious. I'm still rolling. Boy, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. We got a protest coming in. Here's the protest that's coming in. I need some union workers. Huh? Thank you. Uh, you see, wait a minute. What question am I answer? What question have I not answered? Let me go back to your question. Where you at? Wait a minute. Hold on a second, Derek. Let me go back and see what your question is. What is Elon saying? Oh, Elon is saying that he's going to shut down a lot of agencies. They're going to trim. They're going to cut the government. That's what they're going to do. They're going to come in and they're going to reduce the government. And I'm saying they're going to get their feelings hurt. That's what I'm saying. They're going to do more damage than good because they don't understand the system. That's all I'm saying. When this system here in Washington D.C. is very complex. You just can't walk in off the street and think you're gonna be able to. Well, see, here's and he might have some good intentions, but he done messed up. They done put him in a trick bag already because there's no way he should have been on that plane with some fast food. See, when they had him with fast food, man, he should have figured out some kind of way not to have that tray in front of him. Okay? So now you've already compromised yourself. Okay? All right? Yancey, Sharonette, thank you for joining me. Yancey, thank you for joining me. Yancey say these are the smartest people in the world. You think so? You think they the smartest people in the world? Well, time is gonna tell. Okay? Uh, uh, I don't listen. Well, first of all, and as a former manager of McDonald's, um, my kids were born in McDonald's. Me and their mama worked for McDonald's. So, no, that wasn't AI. That was real. See, King Phil. You notice they have us afraid of each other. We won't talk to each other, but we all paying the same high prices for food, gas, and medicine. Okay? Notice that. We still making the rich richer, but we can't speak to each other. We don't like each other, but we still making the rich richer. And that's the game. And see, and that's the scheme. As long as they can keep us divided, okay? As long as they can do that. Now, there are some things that processed food, fast food is just processed food. I mean, it's just that simple. Fast food is processed food. Um, can I put rockets in space? He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. Nia, thank you for joining me. Yancey, he ain't doing that. People around him doing that. The engineer, he too busy on Twitter, on X to be focused on space. Okay? You look how often no, Elon Musk is too busy on social media. He ain't doing that stuff. He got people doing that for him. He ain't doing that. He's not doing that. And don't think he is, because he ain't. It's the people around him that's making that shit work. It's the engineers. See ya, Yancey. See ya. Hey man, if you can't laugh, you got a miserable life, Yancey. I listen. I hope the man succeed. I want him to succeed, cause then it won't be so tough on me. I want him. I want him to succeed. I don't wish him no bad. I don't wish him no bad. But see, when you say the people have spoken, hey, thank you for joining me. When you say the people, it wasn't just his people that spoke. Darcy say, I want to keep the dialogue open. That's why I'm watching you now because if we truly hated each other, then they have won. With division come weakness. We are all Americans and together we are strong. Uh, you're right. Philly Steaks is in the house. Uh, listen, Vietnam. Man, let me tell you something. Vietnam is the number one country thing to come by here that appreciate their music um, uh, at the White House. Vietnam is the number one. Vietnam is number one. Okay? Now I'm telling you, Vietnam is number one. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. When Vietnam come by here, boy, they appreciate their music being played. And they will tip too. They certainly will tip. And that's the truth. I'm telling you. Okay? I don't know where old pork eating Raheem is. You so very welcome. Kelly, Proud Boys, uh, all them groups, man, they just gonna put a target on their back. That's all they doing. They just putting a target on their back. Anybody that come out in that foolishness, man, you just putting a target on your back. That's all you doing. And they gonna keep watching you. Cause like I said, you know, if it's just only so much resistance. Doris, thank you for joining me. Lawman sending rockets into space himself. He owns the company and he hired the engineers to do the job's design. Make total sense to me. That's how companies work. Uh, the, again, again, if if man, y'all see this company right here? See this company right here? If it wasn't for this company right here, man, I wouldn't even be in business. This guy here let me use his truck for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Loba Tours. Let me use his truck, man. I used to drive for him. I'm in business today because of this guy. Loba, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Bobby, this y'all, this one of his. Come say hello. I'm live on YouTube, man. Tell the people how you doing.
How y'all? How y'all doing? This is a very famous guy, and you need to see him on TV. He's always on TV. I want his autograph. He won't give me his autograph.
Man, how you doing, man? You
I'm
good?
okay. Yeah, I'm doing a presidential tour,
Okay,
and we're done in 30 minutes. And
okay.
our hotel is down the street. They're out here looking. Who you with? Where's your
I'm
group?
just no. I'm just. That's my sign right there.
It's you?
Yeah, that's my sign. Stop hating each other because you disagree. I've been sitting there with my sign, man. So always trying to make something happen, Bobby.
Yeah, listen here.
Yeah,
You got a lot of people, millions of people got to stop hating each other because they, you know why?
disagree. Yeah,
No. Yeah, they disagree on who the hell should be president.
right.
But can you believe it?
Yeah, well,
Those many people voted for Trump?
the people have spoken, brother. They done spoke. All right, y'all. Hey, listen. I'm serious, man. That guy right there, because I had gotten both of my trucks repossessed, and man, he said, come on, drive for me," and I started doing his tours. I did them so good. He said, take the truck home." Take it home for like 2 years, man. I ain't had to pay no gas, no maintenance, no nothing on the truck for 2 years. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, but my Black History tour is going. They gonna crank up. I'm just waiting. It's the day coming. I'm gonna be too busy to be sitting out here, you know. Uh, but anyway, listen, y'all. I'm gonna get on this subway and okay. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna call it a day today, and uh, this is just one of them days, man. Just one of them days. You can't be upset. You can't be mad. You sometimes you have to take the bitter with the sweet. And this is one of them bitter days. So at least I got on here and I've been able to talk to y'all. And I'm just curious to see how many views I'm gonna have after I get off this thing. I know it's gonna be a couple thousand at least. You know, couple thousand, because that's how they do that. But once again, let me let y'all see. There's the viewing stand, man, for Trump right there. That's it. That's it. Right there. That's it. That joint coming along too, man. And they got one through the trees that they building over there as well. Thank you, Dan. Dan. Yeah, I still got it. Hey, I still got it. Yeah, I still got it. I still got it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it rehab, man. I got to get it restored. That's what I got to do. That's why I'm trying to get something to work, so I can get some money to get my caddy. I try to be as honest as I possibly can, and that's not always what people want. You know, people want you to be biased about how you feel, and if you can't be true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody. And that's what I try to do. And I get stones thrown at me because I say some things that people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear that. They got their mind made up. And that's another problem. We have so many people that have their minds made up that they're not flexible. They done broke the knob off their opinion, and it's that way or no way. And that's not how life is, man. Life is not like that. You're gonna have to compromise in life. You No, man, this is the best you're gonna do right here. You just came too late. You came at the wrong time. It's go see it. Go see if see. I told you this is the best view you're gonna get right here. He don't believe me. Let him walk over there and find out. Let him walk over there and find out. I tried to tell you, you came at the wrong time. And that's what I be telling people. Man, don't be upset. You come up here, you came at the wrong time. Every 4 years they do this. So you just came at the wrong time. Okay? But no, man, just try to be in life. You gonna have, not only are you gonna have to be flexible, but some things you can't take personal. Some things you can't. Like I had this group from Ecuador here this morning, and I've been sitting up in this spot here since they put the fence up, but I've never seen this group before, and they come over. Well, can you turn your music down? And I'm like, for how long? for about 45 minutes. I said, no, man, I'm not sitting here for 45 minutes for nothing. You know, maybe if you'd have came up and say, here, man, I'm gonna put a little donation in your bucket. Can you? Then your heart is in the right place. But now you want me to do something. You want to come down here, and so one guy told me I was an asshole. I said, for real? He said, yeah, you're an asshole. I said, well, I'm gonna show you what an asshole do. You know what I did? All through their protest, I put one song on, Habibi, come to Dubai. They whole protest, man. I'm sitting there go on social media, and Habibi, come to Dubai, played for like almost 40 minutes. And so the guy I said, now, and when they got ready to leave, he said, now, I said, now that's being an asshole. That's how an asshole is, okay? And yo, that didn't bother me. You see these microphones? They block. Well, if your microphone block out music, then why you so worried? Why you need me to turn it down? If your microphone gonna block the music out, why you want me to turn my music down? Something ain't clicking right. Something ain't right. Okay? And that's what I did. I said, see, I got my song in the back of all your shit. Okay? That's what I did. And I turned, and even the Secret Service came up and say, man, can you try? I said, man, I had my music down. He told me I was an asshole, and I turned it up. He got on his bike and rode away. he got on his bike and rode away. It's not that simple, man. You got to teach people how to treat you. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You got to teach people. And so these little girls come up and tell me, sir, I said, the damage is done. The answer is still no. See, because you want to show me some disrespect, and you think you're gonna come up all of a sudden? No. And you can take all the pictures of my sign you want to. You helping me? I don't care. Sometimes bad press is good press to get the word out. So you're taking a picture of my sign, thinking you're gonna embarrass me? Man, you spreading my word. That's all you doing. You spreading my word. You can say whatever you want to say, but you spreading the word. So that's how I deal with it. I have people come down here, man. They rude, they nasty. Nah, man, fuck you. I ain't doing shit. You come down here. Oh, you want to see the sign? Here you go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me back it up. There you go. That's the sign. Right here. Stop hating each other. Somewhere along the way, we've gotten hate and disagreement to mean the same. And they don't. When we disagree, man, we still can eat together, sleep together, go out together. We just don't see eye to eye. But when we hate each other, we won't have anything to do with each other. And see, and this is one of the things that, and you know how many people, the reason I sit here, you know how many people come here and take a picture of this sign behind it, with the White House behind it? Okay? That's my sign right there. And one day it's gonna go viral. One day it's gonna go viral. I believe it. I just, and I got it all over the world. That's why I play the national anthems of other countries. See, when I play the national anthems of other countries in front of the White House, first thing they do is pull out their phone, man, and take a picture. That's the first thing they do. All right. Listen, let me go get on this subway, man, and I might go live tonight after I get back to the hotel. Okay. Talk to y'all later.